Good morning and welcome to Dr. Lamba explains Sikhism Sunday special. We talked about Japji Sahib, the introductory set of hymns of Guru Granth last time, a couple of weeks back. And similarly, the Dasam Granth, written by Guru Gobind Singh, the introductory part is Jaap Sahib. Now, Jaap Sahib and Japji Sahib essentially mean the same. That is to recite, to remember, to recollect. Etymologically, of course, they are the same. And it appears that Guru Gobind Singh was thinking on the same lines of Guru Nanak. But there are outstanding features of each one of them. And the basics of this introductory portion of Dasam Granth has some unique features like Japji Sahib has. This piece of scripture, Sikh scripture, is a set of hymns uttered by Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th Guru, the founder of a Khalsa. As a matter of fact, really, the founder of Sikhism. As per se we see it, Guru Nanak is presumed to be the founder, which he is, because he was the first person to set up this process. But it was codified first by Arjan Dev when he edited, compiled Guru Granth Sahib, which became the focal point of Sikhism. And then Guru Gobind Singh gave it a shape which we see today. This is the first Bani, as I said, the first set of hymns in Dasam Granth, and it's one of the 5 Banis recited by most Sikhs each morning. This is that piece of scripture which Panch Pyaras recite while preparing Amrit, the nectar, each morning, or when the ceremony is to be held. As a matter of fact, the Sikh initiation ceremony, the Amrit Sanskar, which we had talked, is incomplete without this Bani being recited. Because that's a ceremony held to initiate the Khalsa Brotherhood. It is the second Bani of the 5 in the daily morning prayer routine of Sikhs. And as I said before, this was the same place in Dasam Granth as Japji Sahib has in Guru Granth Sahib. So the very fact that they are the introduction to Guru Granth and Dasam Granth shows the relevance, the importance of these 2 Banis. As a matter of fact, Bhai Nand Lal Ji, who wrote the Rahatnamas are like hadiths of Islam. Rahat, tradition, the methodology, like hadith, advisories. They are the advisories, and Bhai Nand Lal was a poet in the court of Guru Gobind Singh, and he wrote Rahatnama, and he said that Sikhs should study Jaap Sahib along with Japji Sahib. And Chopa Singh, Chibbar Rahatnama, the second one, also states that the holy hymns of Jaap Sahib is a part of the daily liturgy. Now, what is it? The form, if I have to talk of, outward form, is made of 199 verses, and it covers the first 10 pages of Guru Granth Sahib. It starts with the words Shri Mukhwai Pashai Das. Mukhwak is from the mouth of the Guru. So the whole hymn achieves a specific purpose since this is directly from the mouth of Guru Gobind Singh. And any word coming from the mouth of Guru is sacrosanct and is to be held with reverence, heard with that, and recited with that. As a matter of the line is clearly intended to authenticate that Guru Gobind Singh is the author of this scripture. And this Bijit prayer was composed, as I said, and is important because the relevance A in daily recital, B, if you want to become a Khalsa, you have to see. Now, what is Jaap? As I discussed at that time, it is to recite, to repeat, to chant. Jaap also understands now, to understand Gurbani. For example, it's mentioned very clearly, ऐसा ज्ञान जपो मन मेरे होवे चक्कर संचय करे. So, ऐसा ज्ञान जपो मन मेरे, my mind. Think of the knowledge and then recite it, make it a part of your life. So that it's not only recitation, it becomes a part of your life. The Jaap is a Sanskrit word meaning to utter in a low voice, whisper, mutter, and it is also to invoke and call upon. Jaap Sahib is a rhythmic hymn. If you read it, it's very rhythmic. It's like the necklace of pearls and the gems, beautifully arranged around a string. And what are those pearls and supremes? These are the pearls and supremes are the attributes of God, excellence, glory. And it has to understand the daily greetings of Vaheguru in 199 verses. Now this word 199, you can say why not 200? In Indian system, 51, 21, 31, similarly 99, shows the continuity, is not the end. The absolute number like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 are the absolute end. Ending with 9 means something more is coming. Same is when you start with 1. The glory sung in this Jaap Sahib has the following attributes. These attributes are important. A. Jaap Sahib states very clearly, God is metaphysical, beyond time, eternal, unborn, uncreated. Narankar, Ad Sach, Jugaad Sach, Happy Sach is in Japji Sahib. He was there, truth from the beginning, truth is today and truth is tomorrow. And the same thing is repeated by Guru Gobind Singh in Jaap Sahib. Therefore, neither can God be described nor depicted, exactly like Islam. You cannot portray God, nor can anyone make an image or idols of God that is undefinable. So here, the similarity between anti-idolatry of Islam is given expression. Then, God's manifestations are universally pervasive. God cannot be confined to any particular place, land, country, religion, race, dress, body, or name. So look at the Catholicity of the attributes of God. Not a matter of fear, not a danger, not an accountant keeps a record of your doings. But He is the creator of the universe and the laws governing it. Never can anybody be outside the arbit of the Hukme andar sabko, bar hukam na koi. So everything is within the order of the God. And justice is righteous and ultimate. And yet God extends to beyond His creation. He is immanent, He transcends it, transcendental, omnipresent, omniscient. Neither good nor evil, but a combination of all that. So, the description of God is like, and this Jaap Sahib is a recitation in praise of this God. It includes various names of God in various languages. Understand the fact that the God has no name, and where He is called Allah or God or Abraham or Ram Rahim, Vishnu, whatever you want to call it. Basically, God is nameless and is so called by the various names by the devotees based on their experience. There is only one sole religion of the human, and that's the humanity. All faiths are rivers and are destined to merge in one great ocean, the God. Now, this is really something which is beyond that. And if I go to that, for example, if I look at the Bani of Jaap Sahib, it says, Vaheguru Ji, I am writing this Bani with a grace. Vaheguru, victory to you. And then that basically after Mukhwa, which I talked to you, then there are chants. They are made of 6 lines. And then those 6 lines are in fact the major texts of it. Chakar chin aru, bachan jat aru, paat nahenche. No outline or sign is visible about Vaheguru or Kalpuruk. Neither any cast nor statue is known. The second end, Roop Rang or Ved Kau, Karna Sakat Ke. The looks, the color or outline, the appearance of Vaheguru is or Kalpuruk cannot be told by anyone. Achal Murat, Anbhav Prakash, Avitej Kahe. You can tell whether Vaheguru is a figure which doesn't go anywhere. Basically, it's an experience in the form of life that is self-illuminating. Quote Indra Indrasan Sahid Ganije. So you can do a simple math like this, that crores or 10 million kings like Indra report into a Shah, and all those Shahs report to Vaheguru. So even Indras and Vishnu and Shiv. And Shah is the designation for someone with multiple kings, emperor. At that time, Shah was the emperor. So, 10 million kings like Indra, they'll report to their god, their emperor, and then all of them report to God himself, who is the ultimate, and yet unseen, invisible, formless, Nirankar. Tribhavan Mahib, Sur Nar Asur, Net Nat Bantre. So 3 regions are there, the land, the water, and air. And gods of heaven, human beings, are beyond all these levels. They don't belong. They are here and yet they are outside. This is even a small twig in the forest and has to realize it. So, Vaheguru, they were different names, actually are countless. Human beings can only say, like an elephant, the 6 blind men. They couldn't describe the elephant, they described the various pillars. So all these religions describe one aspect of God, but not the totality. And then the last is Bhujang Prasad Chant. This chant, written with a tone, tempo, or pace, mirroring movement of a python. So look at the imagery created, a python moving, and that movement, that vibration, fear and admiration combined introduces you to God. And then look at it. Namastang Akale, Namastang Kare Kirpale, Namastang Rupe, Namastang Anupe. Salutations to Vaheguru, without death, merciful, without visible mark. My greetings to you. Namastang Beke, Alank Aleke, Namastang Kai, Namastang Jai. O Vaheguru, without form, you don't have any written account of the past or the future. Without body, you are not born from a mother. My bow to you. Namastanga Name, Namastanga Tame. You cannot be dry, put to death, you cannot be ostracized, you cannot be scared away or forced to accept. And that goes on and on. And when I read Jaap Sahib, I'm carried away by the illustration and the rhythm. As I was saying, Namastanga Karmang, Namastanga Dharman, Namastanga Nam, Namastanga Dharma. You are not pleased by the special religious structures. Do not belong to one religion. Do not have a name. Do not have any address. My greetings to you. So this Catholicity, this poetic vibratory melody, alliteration, is something unparalleled in the history of literature, especially of religious literature. So basically, Jaap Sahib is a hymn composed with a necklace, and that shows that this hymn, although apparently like Japji Sahib, has a distinct individuality and creativity of the soul. And when you recite this hymn, these 199 verses, you automatically create a rhythm in your mind. And that rhythm elevates you to a much higher level. You do not need the assistance of a musical instrument to create the rhythm. The language itself takes you like a flooded river along with it, and you are carried out in a state of ecstasy and bliss. And then another thing you find is its melody and the lyrics, even if you don't understand the meaning, have such a lilting effect on you that you feel transposed to the other world. Jaap Sahib is a panacea for the people who are suffering from any problem, in the sense that the music created by it without any musical instrument, even if you read it in a normal tone, instinctively and distinctively carries you forward. And it has the tonality of it is much different than the language. Although it's a combination of Sanskrit, Arabic, Persian, Braj Bhasha, Punjabi, at least 8 languages are used in one Bani. And this linguistic capability is not seen anywhere else. Normally, each verse is in one language. But this combination of languages, what does it show? It shows that like God, this invocation to God is equally beyond any frontier, beyond any limitation, beyond any poetry, and beyond any boundary. Now, can such an introductory piece to the Dasam Granth be restricted to one area? Is philosophy, is science, is music, is poetry, is spiritual exaltation, it is instinctively also an aspect of psychotherapy, treatment of your diseases. Sing it and you will be relieved. Recite it and you will be elevated. Murmur it and you will be lost in exaltation, much beyond you can ever imagine. Jaap Sahib has a distinct personality of its own, a distinct attribute of being a combination of the various disciplines, and cannot be put in any nutshell summarization form, except to say that it's an experience worth having. Thank you.